Well, we're getting closer and closer to the US presidential elections in November, and now all eyes are on the Democrats and President Biden. What will the Democratic Party do with what has become now known as the Biden problem? Simply because more and more questions are being asked about the mental and physical capabilities of the incumbent president and whether he should be running for office yet again. The 81-year-old Mr. Biden has been seen in a series of videos in recent days which have shown him looking disoriented, mumbling, fumbling, at times even freezing. And when reporters have asked him about it, he's been dismissive and he's laughed it off, and the White House insists that he's fine. This is a question of whether somebody in that position, like Mr. Biden is, should actually be running for office yet again. Now, technically, they can't force Mr. Biden off the ticket, but with the Democratic Convention coming up in late August, there is the option of Mr. Biden himself stepping down and pulling back. It's become even more urgent because there is a presidential debate taking place between him and Donald Trump on television in just a few days from now. It's taking place much earlier than usual on the US presidential election calendar. And the Democratic camp, or at least Mr. Biden's camp, is hoping that this debate will change the conversation around his health and his capabilities and put the focus squarely back on Trump and what he could do and the potential damage that he could cause if he comes back as president. But more and more voices who are supportive of the Democratic Party, who don't want Trump back in the White House, are now speaking out and saying that perhaps the biggest favor that Joe Biden could do would actually be to step down and allow someone else to take on Trump, because polls show them both virtually tied for the White House, and that's not a good sign with just a few months left for the election.